I hate the autocomplete on YouTube. It's deceptive.
What about the recap inspiration?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. So you and Fred were sort of the ones helming the charge here. I think we had to do this fairly. Let's see. Jin has red next to his name, so congratulations, you're 1, which is the connotation of red. 2 is Fred.
Fred just gets 2.
Fred, congratulations. The bounty is yours.
Thank you.
I did have a rest, and I do see that I already dished out where my shit is going last time. For potions for toxins, but I have 2 toxins marked off. So I assume that past me gave them to Hawk and Jin.
I assume so.
Cool.
Yeah, because
I believe I probably would have put it in the chat, but I'll put it in now for sure too.
Was it a short rest we had then? So I can't remember.
Long rest.
No, it was an expedited long rest.
Oh,
yeah, because
yes,
otherwise I'd be
okay.
tapped still if I.
Okay.
Support.
Do you mind if I quickly roll for a quid pro quo then?
Sure.
So I don't think I did that for last time.
I don't believe so either. Yeah, that's it. D20.
There we go.
Everybody should have.
That's handy. That can save your life.
Yeah, it could do. Yeah. I'm happy with that.
I love portents and quid pro quo, where it's like you actually are aiming for just the extremes, like high.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I don't care. I don't care what end it is, as long as it's not a 10. Like.
Yeah.
10s or 11s, like
curious,
fuck. Worthless.
Yeah.
Your max is you guys' max HP should also be higher than it normally is because I cast 8 on most of us.
The last 3 you tagged were Jin, Badger, and Hawk. Those were the last 3.
Yeah,
Prior to that, you tagged yourself, Denver, and Captain Norman.
Yeah. Dahlia
live.
and myself should have like 3 hours left on the current.
Correct.
version.
So, for the purposes of this session, I'm going to say you guys are probably fine. Unless you guys somehow drag out, with Nova's speed, somehow drag out 3 hours in game time. Nova, I think I want to walk. I want to stretch my legs.
One thing to also not forget for everyone else is I sent the picture of the table of what you guys got for the healing potions, which is I think everyone just got a basic one except Hawk.
Yeah.
So don't forget you have those.
The healing potion count as the casting the spell.
Put in.
No, it does not.
It's
in general chat.
Right about.
We never got new flares for
scrolling right
Nova,
now.
did we?
You guys will get 1. Now you
Yeah,
guys back to base
Here.
No, 1. Got it.
Yeah, so you guys can add 1 Nova flare back to your sheet. She's fast, as long as you guys aren't like... Well, I guess even if you're heavily obscuring Spore Claws, then you're probably fine. I guess you're gonna have like thing obstructing line of sight to the sky. Like, then you guys are fine.
And the toxins on that table are also accurate because I just those up.
Yeah. In the future, I'll just give you a handout, and then everyone can just refer to that because
cool.
It'll just be easier to keep tabs on.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anything you guys want to do before you set up, or you guys just you've awoken from your quick respite underneath a paper lantern twilight? At this point, you guys are at the tail end of the caravans out. Because again, they're constantly churning past you. But you guys demarcate out like a little spot to rest yourselves. But I think the captains would probably be the last people, or amongst the last people.
I think Caradoc would spend some time in quiet prayer, not for anything in specific, just worship.
Fair. Captain Keenan does, as the person joining you guys, come over to you guys. We all ready to head out then? Nap time over.
I'm as ready as I can be.
Get up, boy, home. Put down that bugbear. He says that in like a general venomous way, but you guys catch for just a moment in time he does look at Thatcher.
Oh no!
Just being a bit paranoid. Just a little bit paranoid, right? Just a little bit. Nova walks up to you guys. Alright. I'm all ready. Well rested. Got my shit back. And she flexes. You guys hear the metallic clank of her armor. Good to go. She scans across you guys. Looks towards the direction of the city. Back to you guys. Get a good last look. Because after this, I'm pretty sure she throws a thumb in the direction of the forest tree line. We're just enjoying back up with them, right? Getting the fuck out of here.
Good riddance.
Think so.
Yeah. I don't know, this place looked pretty cool. Shame for all the fires. She holds up a finger. The plague holds up a second finger. Civil War holds up a third finger.
Yeah, can Jin just like cover her hand and just like put her hand down like you can stop counting?
I think you're getting my point.
That would be enough, Nova. We're ready for the wings. Alright. She holds out the... I keep calling it a scroll, which is probably the best. It's like an elder scroll. She holds it out, and...
Nova.
What's up?
Are the digital butterflies unique to each person?
Not really. They're unique to this, and she waves around the scroll.
Oh, I see. Either way, they're very pretty.
Thanks. I'm sure Daymakin appreciates that. Alright, in you go! She brandishes the scroll, and you guys are digitally deconstructed. You guys can always still see when you're inside this. It's basically like condensing you down and putting you next to a window seat in a plane. Then she does a vertical takeoff, jumps extraordinarily high, her armor kicks on, and you guys go soaring at breakneck speeds. It does take her a little bit to build up that speed, stage by stage, like a rocket to the moon. But she eventually gets to her general cruising speed. Let's see here. Let's change the music.
Also, do we get temp HP?
You guys would get temp HP. As I said, the captains were the final ones out, so of course you guys would get from good old Captain Hardiman. I believe it's the amount of 13. Yeah, 13 temp HP.
Nice.
Cool beans.
Hell yeah.
Also, I don't remember when it happened, but I had Bless clicked off, so I just took that off.
Yeah, that bless lasts only like a minute, so...
Yeah.
And Irina overheals, right?
Yeah, she's like your arcane ward. I believe it was for 16?
Thank you.
Yeah, 16.
Oh, before we took off, would I have been able to chug my alchemical trance?
If you want to.
You know what? No, I won't. I won't.
What, you think you're gonna lose an hour all of a sudden?
No, but I won't.
Oh, did you say 13 temp from Herman?
13, correct. 1,
Thank
3.
you.
It only takes a bonus to do that anyway, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think. Yeah. Listen, I'm dying for things to do in my bonus section.
Looks at Gestalt. Which Artificer isn't particularly high in bonus action stuff.
No,
So,
it's not.
you're gonna hold that burden for the entire campaign.
That's good music.
Yeah, baby. You guys take off on Nova's butterfly wings, soaring through the smoke and the spores of Velchester. Those of you that have perception trained, I'll say, would spot something out in the distance. This light that cuts through it all. There appears to be an ensemble, a crusade of zealots, making this almost spear formation, cutting through Velchester, Sovereign Velchester, which you guys are relatively thoroughly familiar with, as well as a scorched earth in the middle, caused by the Blood Star. They are marching, slaughtering, destroying any obstacles on their way to the heart of the Plague District itself. Where you guys can see many fissures do seem to have formed. Large cracks in the earth that lead deeper into the depths. It's a nefarious skyline, we'll say. About as nefarious as this one.
Oh.
As Nova is flying through the sky, you even in this, not pocket dimension, but contained hold you guys are in, you guys can feel some wave of energy ripple out, this sort of dirge echo out, just wave that just by either the volume or by its energy shatters some ruined buildings. A lot of things are flattened, and even inside your guys' little hold, you guys can feel it get hotter. A lot hotter. Probably about as hot as when you guys first left Velkester. And the world becomes a tinge of red, painted like blood on a canvas. Not to the same degree of when you all first met, but it's getting there. And you guys can see a bright and ominous star up in the sky. One that looks down at the city it once owned and may still very well own. You guys see the Blood Star in its true splendor and glory, radiating a red heat upon the city itself. With all of this, the sudden appearance, a violent appearance, I would add, of a Newman, Nova's flight path isn't so steady. She's good, don't get me wrong, but she's not so good as to beat a Newman in their own territory. This wave of energy caused by the Blood Star's appearance, its manifestation, sends Nova shooting straight down into other rubbles and buildings to the ground. Not directly down, don't worry. She does have a bit of a veering arc, like a plane landing. But she does do her damnedest. You guys can tell by the way she spins mid-air, adept at the art of falling, that she is trying to protect the butterfly wing. So she's tanking all the physical trauma with her suit. And having her the butterfly wing sort of behind her constantly. Like belly flopping on water, except this water is made of stone and wood and other material. After watching probably the medieval or Renaissance era equivalent of a car crash or a train wreck, you guys are dispersed out from the butterfly wings as Nova tucks it back away the scroll. Oh, that fucking hurts.
You gonna be alright?
Yeah, she does like a dismissive way from the pile of rubble that she's made herself queen of in this sort of like widespread pose. I'll be fine. I've suffered worse crashes in my training. She begins pushing herself. She begins examining her suit. I'm gonna need a bit to start repairing. And she looks around at the Blood Star up above, making some tweaks.
I don't think we have a minute.
You guys keep going. I'll catch up. Where are we? We're somewhere in the Plague District. I give it, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile to the objective. 3/4 of a mile. Anvil turns to you guys. We can make that.
Right, not too far. If we're quick.
Then let's get to it.
You guys, I think Hawk especially, would sort of... Well, I guess Irina would be apparated right now. And she is having a very, very hard time of it. She is grabbing at her head like a person threatened by a lethal migraine. Her eye, singular, is twitching all around in this sort of shell shock sort of way. You guys aren't sure how much Irina feels pain. More if she feels pain the same way you guys feel pain. But whatever it is she's suffering right now, it is very, very evident. Her breathing's even accelerated. Impressive, given that. Exactly. She's.
Purely
to those of you that are medically trained, she's having more of a psychological response to trauma as opposed to a physiological one.
Psychosomatic.
Something like that. I can feel it. It's underneath us. It's waking up. We have to get... She stops herself. We have to finish this. Soon. Hawk, no inside roll necessary. She was about to say we have to get out of here.
Yeah.
Aw.
Everybody know inside roll, yeah.
Yeah, you guys, if you guys all caught it, then you guys don't need a roll inside, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Irina. No matter what the origin of the pain is, it is only and always felt up here, and I point to the mind. You can use that.
That might be the problem, bruv. But we shouldn't be wasting our time, huh? Stay or go. Better make it quick. Keenan's like double checking his kit, like tightening his straps. To you, Caradoc, he checked in the same place Captain Herman checked your kit. Same straps, same spots.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a bloody fucking 3/4 of a mile if we're going towards a bugbear's lair. If it doesn't be bloody. Canva looks at Communion. We can take it. She nods. That's not always the first ones I get hit. But be my guest, Ashwarden. You guys can already see Nova peeling off plates of her armor and begin, like, checking it, fixing it, mending it magically. If you guys wish to hear it, you guys can also hear her muttering something under her breath.
I do want to know.
It isn't common. It sounds peculiar.
Oh, we don't have to roll perception or anything?
No, if you guys want to hear it. She's not trying to keep it quiet. Come on. We got this. I know you're listening to me, you son of a bitch. Come on, fix up. Caradoc, you have lore Erudicio, if I recall correctly.
I do.
Erudicians do this all the time, and it's intrinsic to Erudicians. Supposedly, according to their Newman, and by their own practice, there is a spirit that lives in all tools, weapons, armor.
Machine spirit.
Oh my god.
Well, funny you mentioned that. As you guys are still standing here, Nova looks up from her, I'll call it communion. You guys waiting for an invite or something? Come on. Get out of here. Unless she holds up the plate that she's holding. You guys want me to talk to yours? We really don't have time for this, Nova. Just a couple words, Anvil.
Sure. Jin would offer his Kanabo in that case. She's like, sure.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Erudicians have a fun national trait. They can give a +1 at the end of a long rest to any gear that they have, weapons or armor.
Ooh.
Of course. It's not at the end of a long rest right now, but Nova's Nova, right? She's literally doing it right now. She takes it and twirls it a bit like a color guardsman with her flag. She's surprisingly dexterous with it. She holds it up to the side of her head. Closes her eyes for a moment. Oh, it's in there. Then she gets this wide smile on her face. More than one?
And just kind of tilts his head.
She sets it on the ground and sort of taps the back of her boots against it, tunk tunk, and then does like a swing with it, but she lets go of the swing midway, and it spins the Kanabo. And then she catches it right when the handle's back where her hands are aligned.
Love that trick.
Classic baseballer trick. They got your back. She holds it out too. No words spoken.
I had that feeling. He takes it back with a small bow.
As it touches or enters back into your grasp, a crackle of electricity arcs from your hands like static shock towards it. And then that shock ripples down from where you're grabbing at the hilt down to the tip of it. Told you. Take care of that thing, right? It's got a lot riding on you. And I guess you it. Nova.
He nods approvingly.
Sorry, boss. Sorry. Yes, get out of here. The Kanabo is now a +1.
Ooh. Ooh.
Mark that down. I'm assuming temporary +1.
Yeah, it's temporary.
But that's...
Imagine it was permanent.
They're like, hi.
That's I know it's cool, by the way. She just stacks it on her armor, so she has a +100.
Oh my god! How did she fall then?
How did she take any damage?
It doesn't matter what you rolled. A god in its own territory doesn't give a
that's
shit.
fair.
Nova doesn't look too roughed up, in fairness. So,
You
guys
do we know
begin
where
heading
we're
up?
going?
Yeah, Joe.
Okay. So we don't need to
Keenan
try to
knows-
hunt it down.
Nova knows the way and Keenan knows the way, so either one could have guided you guys.
Gotcha.
So, here comes the fun part. I'm not gonna have us walk through 3/4 of a mile on a map with
God.
me having a chessboard of traps and mines. Well, I guess mine is a trap. Stuff like that. No, it's way too fucking complicated.
Yeah, we're not
here's
doing
how
some
here's how
Human
it's
Force
gonna go. Yeah, that's some. I'm too lazy to do that. So here's how it's gonna go. Can each of you roll me 2 saving throws, please?
Of our choice?
What type?
Let's see. 1 Constitution and 1 Dex.
Okay, one of those is
Okay.
good.
Oh,
Do we want to go...
fucking everything has to
Success.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
go next.
success and fail. Success. Now I give you. Now there's something that fun happens specifically for that 10, Roma. Specifically for that 10. No, something good. Success. You guys are rolling so good. Holy shit.
Yeah, my god.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. Balance is out.
Okay. It's going pretty good so far, all things considered.
Yeah.
The DC is 15, if I recall correctly. There we
Oh my
go.
god. Like,
Okay, then. You guys are still suffering stuff. Don't worry, but.
Damn it!
Okay, so as you guys are trekking through all of this bullshit, you guys are actually walking into an urban combatant's paradise.
Oh,
Traps, grenades, gun barrels, pitfalls, swinging traps, spiked swinging traps, double swinging traps. He really likes those ones for some reason. So,
Hold on.
You guys
fun
still
fact.
suffer
None of us failed the con.
you guys still suffer half the damage on a success. But it's half, right? The Dex one is a more mechanical trap. Imagine, like, again, walking through a doorway and a shotgun blast shoots you off the side, like Saw.
Mhm.
The Constitution one is poisonous. Shittily poisonous, I would... Literally.
Mhm.
So, here's what happens. See, I will roll 1 damage for the Dex one, because it's just simple that way. If you succeed, you take half.
Okay.
So 7 piercing. Not bad. Not bad. I didn't make it for the NPCs.
what was the save? 15, you said?
DC 15.
Okay, so I failed that one.
Failure's
That's for
full, yeah.
Dex.
Yeah, of course.
Failure's full. Yeah, failure's full. Let me make the save real fast with NPCs. Because they are suffering in this with you.
Woo! Suffering together!
Nice. Not surprising.
Let's see.
Hey, pretty good. Barely makes it. Ironically, though, she's immune to the... or not immune, but she's, like, more inured against that one. But we'll get to that in a sec.
We almost
Really?
had everyone pass the con save.
Really, Fires? That was a +7. That's interesting. Okay, so the Dex one, you guys suffer 7 damage if you succeed, 14 if you failed. The Con one is where it gets interesting.
Oh no.
The Con one, you suffer this. If you failed, you suffer the full amount. If you succeed, you suffer half the amount. Fuck.
Is it half rounded down so we take a point of damage?
There's more. There's more. If you fail, you are diseased.
Oh no!
Diseased from this shit trap sent away, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh my god!
Oh fuck me!
It
Okay.
will last 1 hour. Well, no, here's the thing for you. You guys remember those D100s you rolled?
The one that I got an 11 on?
And he
yeah.
got a 45 on? It was a 50-50 shot.
Oh.
So, for you, Roma, when your trap, the 10 Constitution trap triggers, you actually don't suffer any damage. The trap misfires. Nothing happens. It just doesn't work. So you actually don't suffer any poison or disease or damage from that Constitution one.
Oh, thank God.
That being said, Eva is poisoned, apparently. Diseased, rather. Anyone else? It's just Eva.
Everyone
Okay,
passed the con save minus Eva.
Well, luckily it's pretty fast to fix, because Mina can just use lay on hands.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 5 lay on hands to prevent Eva's... It doesn't heal her, it just stops the disease/poison
Yeah.
effects.
Alright. What's half of 3? So do we round down
2.
to 1 or up to
We
2?
round up.
We always round up, so 2.
Gotcha. 2.
Could have
So-
been 1 to insult him for his shitty chapmanship.
No.
Aw.
And Roma was able to negate all damage, right?
Only the con save one. The dex one you're still eating at 7.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. I just meant the con one.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
3. Okay. Mina is actually immune to disease, so she actually can't suffer the disease, but she still suffer the poison. The amazing 3 poison damage. Don't spend it all in one place. 7 to 3. No. Yes, 7 to 3. Then Fayez. My man Fayez. I guess it's good that he succeeded the con one, I guess. But damage-wise, he's still eating more. 14 plus 3. 14 plus 2 is 16, so RP, temp HP, and then some normal HP. Shine. So, you guys suffer through 3/4 of a mile of traps. What a fun time it is, truly. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Eventually, you guys begin closing in on the objective site. Keenan asks you all to, gather around. Alright. Like we plot. You guys go in, cook them out. Then me and the boys, he throws a thumb at the Glendon Rangers assembled. We'll jump him if he tries to run. He smirks a wicked grin when he tries to run. And believes. He looks at the Ash Wardens. We'll make sure your operation is unassailed. Right. He nods. Alright. Let's get our boy back and put this bastard in the girth. Go. As you guys make your approach to the objective site, can all of you roll me your perception?
Yeah.
Or alternatively, your nature.
Alternative nature.
Ooh.
Oh, my nature sucks, so no.
Oh my god.
Mine is the same either way, so I'll just do perception.
Sure. Pretty good rolls. Well, actually, no, I saw it. Those 9s.
God
Ooh,
damn
There's
it.
a couple bad, but
But-
some real goods.
999.
Hawk. As you guys begin making your way to this warehouse, well, my bad, not warehouse, workshop, this large building, you guys are in the heart of the Plague District right now. There is spores everywhere, mutated flora everywhere, those Titanus-esque mushroom plates that you guys have seen in the past grown everywhere. And that is the workshop itself is no exception. It is overgrown, especially on the roof. And Jin and Hawk, you guys sort of squint. Jin, with your nature roll, you spot that the coloration is... It's hard to tell right now, because it's either tinged orange like New Mexico and Hollywood, or tinged red like Bloodborne right now. It's hard to tell the coloration, but you just barely make it out that there's some sort of different species grown on top the workshop. Hawk, you with your perception spot this variance as well, and then you swear for a second you see it breathe.
Ooh.
To you two, there is a ruiner built on top of the workshop. Like, literally on top of it. Like, a part of it.
Oh,
So,
Okay.
it's not doing anything right now. The rest of you have your perception, but you guys roll for perception, have your attentions diverted as you see there, as you guys get closer to the Bugbear's workshop, there are many decapitated heads, stabbed on pikes, hung on a rope, like a lantern, a lot of them around. They are in various states of infestation and plague. And let's see, which Roma, you rolled a 15, good job. You spot that the eyes on this one actually follow you guys. On one of them. And then you begin noticing a lot of them look at you as you guys walk by them.
Oh, the zombie heads. No, I don't.
They don't make noise, that makes you feel any better, but they do look at you.
No, can they not? Like, that's just rude.
The bugbear's using them as cameras.
I mean, genuinely, they probably are.
Is that why there was wires coming out of them? I was wondering.
They're next to a hive mind. So,
They are!
Oh.
So,
I mean, yeah. I can just imagine like Roma just like aggressively elbowing whoever's next for just be like, look.
How? What do you want me to look at?
Freaking eyes, look at the eyes!
Yeah, you guys are made aware that you're being watched, literally.
Jin also
Yeah,
elbows
I'll
Denver
point
and points
that
at the
out.
roof.
That's the
You-
creepiest shit I've ever seen.
I think Caradoc is probably along with you in plus point, man. So Caradoc, you're just like getting elbowed by Jin.
It's a lot of
I think
elbowing
Caradoc
going on.
is currently
Like,
not here.
He's doing dishes.
What? No, I'm here.
Roof.
What-
There's something up there.
I'm having a hard time seeing through this visor.
He looks over, just kind of like he kind of like lightly grabs the top of the helmet and leans it back a little bit. It's like you really want to compensate for that. You have to lean your head back a lot further.
So yeah, so
Point
imagine
it
like the ruiner's like this right now. He's like a flattened like roof shingle.
You'll never see me coming. I'm
Imagine, like,
inconspicuous.
he's like someone like on a bed, like arms splayed out, legs kicked out. He's like that on the roof, right? So his weight is distributed across the roof.
We see a small
But
book in his
since
hand.
he's like, overgrown, no, he does not. He did not fall asleep. He can't. He doesn't have eyes. But yeah, he's like laid out on top of the roof, weight distributed, and he's overgrown entirely. So he really just looked like this mushroom plant bed on the rooftop.
Ugh.
oh, I hate it.
We want to initiate that because if we don't, it might pop in while we're fighting the bugbear.
Keenan just sort of like he looks at the Golden Rangers, and they begin examining their kit and pull out some fire bombs and stuff like that.
Oh,
Keenan shakes his head. Not those ones. Those big fuckers are pretty good against fire. They begin pulling out different chemical implements. There we go.
hey.
He looks at you guys. We can do it. These boys can deal with the ruiner, but that bugbear, when he runs, he's mine. Don't worry, sir. We got this. If nothing else, you can give him the run around, bring him toward the Ash Wardens. The four of them look at each other and nod. Alright, see it done. Alright, we'll take point, adventurers. Keen just sort of smirks at that, because, again, adventure is a derogatory term. But it's cool they're saying it, like, playfully. Like, ah, you bastard.
He hit us with the D&D N-word.
Yeah, but... My Nevros?
Oh, God.
No, Nevros.